What up? Ty Roxon here again to give you some tidbits on a podcast interview I did. Today's podcast interview is with Michael Cooper. He's the founder of something called influencersandinnovators.com, and I particularly enjoyed this conversation because he focused on right brain entrepreneurs. Now, according to him, 15% of the population are right brain entrepreneurs. And what are right brain entrepreneurs? They're people that think with their passion. They act on emotion, as opposed to left brain entrepreneurs who are more focused on the data and the specifics of things. Now, I happen to be one of those people that operate straight on intuition and emotion. So I particularly enjoyed this interview. So as I'm looking at my phone again, let me give you some tips. He says for the right brain entrepreneurs, you want to use and rely on emotion, but you want to help people. So if you want to help people, it's very important that you understand your blind spots as well as your limits and beliefs. So that's the core of what we talked about in today's conversations. He's worked with some of the most famous people in the world, and he's always surprised by the amount of limits and beliefs that we all have. I mean, you as a millennial, you as an entrepreneur, you've all heard this. You're too young. You're too, you're too inexperienced. You're not funny enough. Why are you doing this? Why are you here? And many times we often convince ourselves of these limits and beliefs, and it definitely affects our performances. Sometimes the limits and beliefs can inspire you to be better, but at some point they become diminishing returns. So we talk about ways to actually break down these limits and beliefs and ways to get in tune with our blind spots. If you want to be better at something, you have to understand what your blind spots are. Mine, for example, are numbers and anything to do with order. Really, I'm one of those messy type of thinkers, but I definitely get bursts of inspiration, and that's what we talked about. I also asked him about millennials, and he works with a lot of cross-generational things with organizations, and one of the things that he emphasizes is that how informal we are with our style, and how we are definitely more suited to making change. So what he says is, as a millennial and as someone who's working across generations, as the workforce is going to become 5-generational today, is to definitely take advantage of the fact that you're more adaptable to change, but also try to look for ways in which you can become part of the decision-making process, whether it's just you getting acknowledgement or ways to just put your input in front of the right people. So we talk about all these things in the interview. If you want to catch more, check out the interview below and catch out more about Michael Cooper as well as his amazing website. And till next time, use your difference to make a difference.